All right, Candle Range Theory Trader back with another video on the best candle range theory patterns to trade. So let's get into it. So we have the all too familiar candle 3 of the candle range theory, which is this candle right here. So the signal to enter this trade will be, you'll see a candle 1 and candle 2 form as shown, this being candle 1, this being candle 2. And your anticipation will be candle 3 to the downside to wipe out everything that candle 1 did. Your entry can be the close of candle 2. So as soon as this candle closes, if you just want to go ahead and hop in, you can. It could lead to some pretty big stop losses. If you want to be more exact, you can wait for maybe like the first fair value gap in candle 3 or any number of entry signals. You can experiment with that for yourself on a lower time frame when it comes to a successful candle 3 if you back test it. Your exit will be the bottom of candle 1. That's where ideally you want price to go. The invalidation zone, in other words, when do you know that this trade is no longer good? If price goes above the high of candle 2, where my mouse is right here, this is candle 2, that's when the structure breaks down and you should stop trading. Okay, if you keep trading when price goes above candle 2, you're not doing candle range theory, you're freestyling. So good luck with that. So the time frame this is best traded on, you can trade this on the 4-hour, the 8-hour, the daily, the weekly, even the monthly, but that's up to you. Very simple pattern to see though. Next up, we have the NR7. So what is the NR7? NR7 is a tight daily candle, the tightest daily candle over 7 days. It was created by, I hope I'm saying his name right, Tony Crabble. Right. So you'll have here just as a bullish breakout example where you have 7 candles. This is the NR7 candle right here. So it's just one candle you're focusing on, and it's just a breakout. So when your entry, you're going to break when price closes above the prior day high or below the prior day low. You can do it on a daily time frame or on a lower time frame. I look for breakouts on the 1 hour. So if a 1 hour candle closes above the high in this example here, I would enter long. So that's it. But you do not need a bias with this one. With this one, your bias would be short. With this one, you just trade the breakout of whichever comes first. You're not looking for a bias there. The exit, these can lead to some pretty big moves. So I would say the best exit would be somewhere around the average daily range. So if this pair, for instance, had say 150 average daily range, try to go for like 120 or something like that. But it can go even further than that. There's no way to tell how far the price is going to go. The invalidation zone is going to be the lower high of the NR7 candle. So once price breaks out of it, typically the most successful ones I see stay out of the range, but every now and then it may retrace a little bit before it does make the move. But if price breaks below the low of the NR7 candle, structure is broken, you should stop trading. And sometimes you may even want to reverse your bias, but I'm not going to get into that. The time frame this is best traded on is the daily, but you can also look at the weekly as well. I wouldn't necessarily recommend that though. I would recommend sticking with the daily time frame for NR7. And last but not least, the CRT daily sweep. So what is that? When you see a tiny daily body of 20 pips or less, okay, that means from the open to the close of any single day is less than 20 pips, you're going to mark the high and the low of that candle's day. These are basically false breakouts. So it's like NR7 in reverse, but it's over 2 days. What you'll want to see price do, what you want to see price do is break, in this example, this is a short example, price to go above the prior day high and close below it on a lower time frame. Okay, now when it does that, you'll enter when it closes below the prior day high. Stop loss goes below whatever the high goes above. The high of whatever day you're trading, and your take profit will ideally be either the prior day low if you're going short or slightly below it. So that'll be it. So again, the exit is going to be the bottom or top of the prior day. So depending on which day you're going. With these, once again, you don't have a bias as well. You're looking for which side gets swept first. So if you have a tiny body and then price sweeps the prior day low and then closes back inside of it, you will go long. But if price opens and then goes up and sweeps the prior day high and closes back inside of it, then you would go short. So it's just like I said, false breakout is all it is. But it's across a 2-day period, and that's all. And the time frame is on the daily. So in conclusion, for the best odds, I would recommend only trading one of these, two at the most, right? But without risk management, you're wasting your time anyway. You have to know how to grow track capital. Trading is the easy part. Risk management, that's what separates the boys from the men or the girls from the women. But back test these patterns to build confidence. You can take screenshots of this. So you got 1, you got 2, you got 3. Right, whichever one makes the most sense to you, that's the one you should trade. Okay, but you can do it, test it on demo. and just go for it. Be successful. All right. But those are the 3 easiest patterns that I recommend. I appreciate your time and attention. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a great rest of your day. Take care.